is just leading.
It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
All right. This is Homeroom with Smooth, episode number 215. Don't spit on me. All right. Please don't spit on me. All right. I don't want to be spit on unless there's very, very particular circumstances in which I am okay with being spit on.
All right. Okay. I wasn't ready for that one.
Oh man. But anyway, how are you doing today, Shar?
I'm good. You know, it's Mondays. It's Monday. I can't even say Monday right. I said it's Mondays. It's a Monday.
Going through it.
That's that. Yeah.
Already. But look, y'all. All right. It's been a wild and eventful day. I mean, just to like some clear the air, top of the like morning topics. Don Lemon got fired. Tucker Carlson got fired. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think what else happened today that was like a bit wild. There was some wild stuff that happened like earlier today. Like today's been a day. Like if you were like paying attention to the like it was just like headline after headline after headline after headline. At some point, I was just like, I'm like, what else? What else? I'm like, am I next? Am I the headline next? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. You know what I'm saying? You got YouTubers in the news for having a domestic dispute with their wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Them getting arrested and trying to keep it hush hush. I mean, you got everything going on right now. Yeah. But the reason we are brought here today and the reason why it's called Don't Spit on Me is because of this video here. Let's just run the tape.
Karen asked because she spit on me and told me I don't belong here. And it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me.
I'm not allowed to eat here. No, I'm checking out. I'm gonna slap her ass. Yeah, I'm get out of here. Damn. I don't care. Can't put her out of here. Come on.
Oh, I actually seen the spit that time. Hey,
Wait, this not the you gotta the best part is coming up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You missed it. You was talking.
Hold on, Lynn. Let's just go back.
When she beat her ass, and then she took a pause and she said, "Spit on me again, bitch!" Like that's my favorite part. Woo! Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, it tried to hit me with that ad, but I'm quicker. I'm quicker than the ad. No, but hey, why people running around? Why she even do that? Like, I've never been in. You're in the hotel lobby for all of maybe 5 minutes. Like, bruh, relax and go back to your room. You're at the Days Inn. Okay, you don't want to see black people spend some money, all right, to get away from us. All right, spend the top dollar. I hate to say that's true, but like when people don't want to be around black people, what do? They spend an exorbitant amount of money, go stay at some really fancy hotel to not be around us.
Yeah, I found old girl's TikTok and I went and left a comment on her page. Now TikTok removed this video, but I found a video and was like, on behalf of all black people, I thank you. Thank you for doing what needed to be done. Because what this white woman had was a lot of audacity, a lot of privilege, she thought she was gonna get away with that day, and she learned, and I bet she gonna try that shit again. The fact that she beat her ass while recording, child, that's some talent right there.
Hey, that's a feat. That means she beat her with one arm, really. Like she grabbed her, pulled her to the ground, and then just beat her with the one arm. Like, because if she never stopped recording, like she didn't miss a beat at all. Like the TikTok didn't pause, and that's hard. Like, cause you got to hold the button down. So she kept
And
the finger
my
up.
thing is like you can yell whatever racial slurs you want to yell at me all you want to. But as soon as you violate my space and especially spit on me, that's it. I'm blacking the fuck out. So I would have done the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly we know that racism still exists. We know that there's going to be white people like this, right? But I agree. I would have done
Yeah.
the same thing because what you're not about to do is just get in my face and spit on. Nah, mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what these people be expected. Matter of fact, you know what's crazy? I should have grabbed the other video. I should have grabbed the other video of the dude at the basketball game. Or yeah, it was a basketball game. Where basically the video opens up and dude is like beating this guy's ass. But excuse me, he's beating this guy's ass. And the part that's crazy is nobody is getting involved. That tells me, like, no one. That tells me that guy was a dick and he earned it. He completely earned it. He's literally beating his ass the whole time. Just woom, 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 woom. I was like, dang, he
Yeah.
didn't, he people didn't intervene till they were like, okay, okay, you won, you beat his ass. Like his
And see
girl
here,
didn't.
and see here's my thing. Like, this is not 1940 and 1920 where black people aren't allowed to do certain things and you got to walk on a certain side of the street and you can only go here because your color. Those days are long gone. So
Yeah,
the fact that they think they can get away with things and nothing happens to you, like nobody's gonna lock me up for defending myself, right? So I think that
right.
in their, I think white people like this in their mind. They're still thinking back to those days where some of us, I won't say that we were scared, but there was just certain laws that you had to abide by. And so you knew that you could ruin your whole entire life over standing up for yourself against a white person. You could be lynched, right? And so
Yeah, yeah,
now,
I was about to say
in 20,
it's more than just
yeah,
ruin your life. They killing you.
yeah, like you could be lynched and killed. And so now we're in 2023. No, the times have changed. So you can't be trying that same shit you thought you could try back then. And I gotta say, like I'm proud of us. And I don't, in general, um, so that somebody don't come on here and be like, oh my gosh, you're condoning violence. No, but I do condone self-defense, because what you're not about to do is violate me and get away with it. Because at the point that you spit on somebody, that is now, you have now crossed all levels that you should not be. You can have some kind of, like, saliva has so much damn I don't know what germs in it, like,
Biological
that's
warfare.
yeah. So she did what needed to be done, and I bet
Man,
that white would try that shit again.
no, no, no. Like I firmly believe in corrective action. Okay, so whatever has to happen to correct that behavior, I am for it. Okay,
Yeah.
that level of behavior, spitting on people, that's outlandish. Okay, that truly
Mhm.
is outlandish, because people have died for less. Okay, people have died for less. So you're gonna spit on somebody, like, yeah, expect to get your ass beat. That's anybody, any human being. You spit on them, they're gonna fight you
Yep.
for the most part, by and large.
Fighting words. Yeah.
And that's globally. You don't spit on people. Everybody thinks that's nasty. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
unless we're talking that certain circumstance. You know what I'm saying? And baby girl, I need to know I'm playing.
Oh
So
my god.
listen, you know,
Stop it.
but I mean, I'm just saying, like, what did she real deal thought she's living? The first part is she's at that day's end. This ain't the Marriott. This ain't the Hilton. This ain't the Hyatt. This is the day's end. You might as well have been at the Motel 6 or the Super 8. You might as well have been at the La Quinta. Like, there ain't no reason.
Mhm.
Ain't no reason. That reminds me, I have points in my La Quinta account I need to use. Um, like, no, from back in the day when I used to stay there when I was broke. I used to stay there. Now it's Hilton and Marriott. You know what I'm saying? Titanium, baby. Titanium Marriott. Holla at your boy. Like, nah, I get privileged now. I walk in there and I feel like I should look at people crazy. No, I'm playing, no, but seriously enough though, like, did she really feel like she was gonna get a good outcome?
No,
Like,
she did. She did. She most definitely did. She thought she could just spit on her and keep moving. That's what she thought. Oh, but she learned today. She was on the floor screaming, "Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, help, help, girl, bye. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. The only reason you're sorry is because your ass got caught and somebody told you you're not messing with me today.
mm-hmm. And
People like that
the,
need to learn. People
mhm.
like that need their ass beat.
Yeah, and then the employee told you the person
Yeah,
had every right to be there, and the
yeah,
girl was just trying to check out. That's the wildest part. She was already finna go home.
yeah.
She was already finna go home. So all you had to do was just get your coffee or whatever fucked up ass orange juice that's watered
Mhm.
down, or your little your rinky dink apple juice, and just go back to your room.
Listen. Whatever she thought she could try before, she won't be trying that shit no more. I guarantee you that.
Man, she gonna be walking around the store scared.
Oh yeah, now every black, I'm sure every black hurt person after that, and the days that she just look at them,
I got
walk them
PTSD. I got PTSD.
away.
There's black people
And then now
destroying
her face is
me.
all over the internet too. I hope she lost her job because the internet moves quick. And
Dude,
Even though TikTok took that down, as you can see, we were able to watch it on YouTube. Her face is plastered all over the internet. So I'm sure if people see her out, they know who this woman is.
dude, they not playing. Like, the internet does not play. Dude, did you see that TikTok of them girls being mean to that other girl at the baseball game? They went and found where the girl that was being mean to her, they found where she worked at. Like, oh, is this
I gotta
this
go look
you?
that
I
up. I
said,
saw a video of that. I gotta look that up after this. I
I
saw
was
something.
like, what? Like, really, really? Okay, so look, it's two things. One, the girl, I'm being honest here. The girl that was getting made fun of set up a tripod at a baseball game to take a picture. That's kind of wild. Like, take your selfie, move your
I mean, there's
tripod,
content creators
and
that
then
do stuff like that. They get content. You don't know. She might be getting paid to do that.
I mean, no, no, no. That's true too. That's true too. But then at the same time though, if that's you and that's what you're doing, then be confident in that, and then just defend yourself and just tell them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, is it a problem that y'all are in the video? Like, because sometimes people don't want to be recorded. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
I do believe you have to have it. That's okay. I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I haven't
So
seen this video yet. I gotta go watch it after this.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But overall, like the girls could see that they were in frame, so they was just, you know what I'm saying, they was cutting up. You know what I'm saying? They put up their middle fingers in the bag, like they was like they cracking jokes. They was talking loud enough to where she could hear them. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, because they were only two rows up, and there was nobody behind her. And then it's them in the third row up, and then it's her, right there. And then the seats around her were mostly gone too. Like,
Mm,
so she was just in an open, pretty much open area, but her scope of how she was recording was too much. Like, she should have just toned it in. You know what I'm saying? Then people wouldn't know. And then my thing is, if you're there to create content and make money, you know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, do your job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody's business.
yeah,
But at the same time, you kind of got to let people know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it would have went over a lot better if she said, "Hey, I'm a content creator. I'm doing this. Blah 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 blah. Like, do you guys want to be in the photo or the video?" And then people are able to like decide for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And figure out how they want to move around. But when you just pop up a tripod and you just start doing random poses, like, yeah, everybody's gonna look at you a little funny. And they're like, "Yo, what's going on?"
hmm
I don't think that's uncommon. Anybody that sets up anything anywhere, recording device wise, everybody's like, "Yo, what is he doing?"
yeah.
Like, it's just a natural reaction. Um, did you see the video of the black dude at the restaurant that got mad because this white dude told him to turn his music down? But like, in now in the white dude's defense, dude was tripping because he went out to dinner and was blasting whatever he was blasting on his phone on max volume. Like, you don't do that when you go out to dinner. Like, you don't
Yeah,
do it, even if you're there by yourself.
yeah.
Like, that's just normal etiquette. And he's like, "Oh, you're just telling me to turn it down because I'm black." No, no, he's not. He's being reasonable. Like, you're ruining other people's dinner. Like, you got to be mindful of that.
Mm. I haven't seen that, but we straying away from the whole point here. Is that
Oh yeah, sorry.
a white Karen got her ass beat and she deserved it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. She deserved all of that. She deserved every lick, every lick. Them licks was loud too. Like I was like, "Ooh, I know that hurt. She gonna have a bruise."
The way she was kneeling on the ground covering herself, like she was scared for dear life. I'm sorry. Oh.
Hmm. She had them shades on. She got the feeling invincible.
Mm-mm-mm.
She had the Karen shades. She
Yeah.
she had the Karen shades. She had the racism shades. Like as soon as I seen her demeanor in the video, I said, "Oh, she racist."
Yep. Uh-uh.
That's a shame. Like you can just look at people and go, "Man, you racist, ain't you?" Like, it's like they carry a certain evil to them. Like they just look sinister. They look like they
Mm-mm.
mean no good all the time. Did you want to go into the other topic? The other
Yeah.
topic, the second one? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll be right back.
Hey, if you're someone that craves vibes when it comes to music, like I do, then you need to check out Rose Petals. Rose Petals is a 12-track R&B album by yours truly, Vera Michelle, and it just dropped. It's available right now on all major digital outlets. I'm personally inviting you to come and vibe with me through music. Let me know what you think. Shout out to the home team, the Kosher Sound, and you already know we're supporting and watching Homeroom with Smooth. Let's go.
All right, y'all go type in the rose petals. Okay, so listen. So the House passed a bill, all right, that bans transgender athletes from competing in federally funded women's sports. Okay, the House has voted to pass a bill that bans transgender athletes from competing in women's and girls' sports at federally funded schools and institutions. The GOP-led bill, referred to as the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, passed in a 219 to 203 vote on Thursday. All right, it was basically right down party lines. There were no surprises there, in how those votes were made. Um, Thoughts?
Yes. Now, disclaimer before I say what I'm gonna say, because look,
Mhm.
I know that the LGBTQ plus community does not play. So I just want to let you know that I am an ally. I support what you all do. I am all for love is love. Dress how you want to dress, love who you want to love, express yourself however you want to express yourself. Have
Mhm,
nothing against
mhm.
that. However,
Yeah.
I have always felt like it was unfair for transgender women to compete in races with women who were born as women. And the reason I say that is because I understand that you can identify as whatever you would like to identify as. But
Yes.
overall, your makeup in general is going to make you stronger than a woman. It just is what it is. Um, that's why they have women races and men races and women categories and men categories, to be fair. And so, even though you are, yes, on paper, you are classified and categorized. Actually, no, I take back what I'm about to say. I think that transgender women are transgender women, women are women. I don't think they fit in the same category. And I think that's okay because guess what? Transgender woman is its own identity. So identify with that. Why does everything that a transgender woman have to fall into the box of a woman? You're not a woman, you're a transgender woman. So in that case, perhaps they should create a category for transgender women in these type of sports instead of lumping them in with women. I really don't think it's fair. I think that it's fair that they've written this law. Again, nothing against the transgender community. I think this overall this decision needed to be done. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have too much. I don't have anything different to say. I mean, I'll just give this analogy because I thought about. I was thinking on this. Well, when you sent it to me as a topic, like think about it like this. Okay, men are trucks, women are sedans. All right. when you transition over, all you do is you pick up the truck engine and you put it into a sedan, and then you pick up the car engine and you put it into a truck. Here's the fact of the matter. All right, that truck engine in that sedan, it still is pretty much a truck, because what makes a truck is all the power and strength that comes with a truck. You can scale down, you can undress it as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, when you went through the manufacturing line, which is puberty, you know what I'm saying, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it for you. You are a truck. And when,
Mhm.
like, fundamentally, I'm not saying you can't identify as whatever you want to identify as. I'm saying fundamentally, that's who you are. Therefore, you're going to be stronger and faster than the other sedans that were only sedans, because you have a truck engine. It's not like, it's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the same reason why, when if you have a you would never want to see, this is why no one never wants to see a man hit a woman, because we know for a firm fact a man is stronger than a woman. Period.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says, the same thing every time it happens. You're too strong for that. You could have just held her. You could have. Okay, okay, that
Yeah.
same rationale, that same logic is the same thing here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair for women. You know what I'm saying? It puts them at a distinct disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like some high elite super skilled level woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you almost don't stand a chance. You have to be perfect the entire time. You can't. You can't, because you have men that are leaving, being ranked. What was it? The swimmer was ranked 400 in like 60 or 50 something, and then became number one woman. That's not that that shows the disparity there. You have the U.S. women's soccer team. Okay, they played a men's high school soccer team and lost, because once again, once those young men went through puberty, their advantage was made flat out.
Mhm. Yeah.
Was made flat out.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just how it works. I think it's good. I think having distinct categories, like you were saying, that's also really good. Having distinct categories where women can compete with women, then trans athletes can compete with other trans athletes, and then you have, you know what I'm saying, men obviously still competing with just men. Because
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to lump and this goes duality here. I don't think it's fair for trans women to be forced to compete as men, because you're taking a hormone blocker. You're going to be just weaker, just in general.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I just overall, because there was a different debate I was having once on TikTok, and
Mm-hmm.
um, I just don't understand why why transgender in general can't be its own category. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying? Like, um, it's okay for you. You're different. You're not a man. You're not a woman by birth. You're a transgender woman. So it's okay. I want to
You
word
want
this
to know?
correctly. Yeah, like I don't understand sometimes why uh, some people in the transgender community get offended by certain things, and think we're being unfair or biased or excluding them. I don't think that the decision was made to exclude them, but more
Mm-hmm.
so to make women who have been doing this for years, born women who were born as women, feel included, because they started feeling excluded once transgender women were put into their categories. Like I said, transgender women and men, all three are not the same thing, and that's okay. That's okay that you're different.
Yeah.
But I do think that they should definitely consider, because obviously, because transgender women and transgender men alike um, have spaces in these sports and in other areas that we can get into another time, because I know, there's the pushback on tampons and there's pushback on a lot of things, right? But there
Pushback
should
on
be,
tampons for what?
yeah, at one point they were upset because tampons weren't including transgender women. It was like something with the wording wasn't inclusive to them. Yeah. So yeah, we can get into that
Where
another
you?
time.
No. Where are you gonna put it?
Well, some people have the surgery to.
Never mind. Keep
But
going.
anyways, my point is, instead of feeling excluded from, I don't think it's fair to feel excluded from things that have existed for centuries. How about find a way for you to have your own category? Is what I'm saying. Just like, like there's certain things, and I'm not comparing being Black to being a transgender person. What I'm saying is we have created certain spaces for ourselves to feel included, where we do not, so that the spaces we're not included in, we can make up for that in places where we have our own space. So perhaps the transgender community should do the same thing. That's my piece on it.
No. I feel you on that. I really do like having their own distinct space, but I think it comes back to the whole thing is everyone wants to belong somewhere. Nobody wants to be in the out group.
Yeah,
Nobody
and
does.
I get that, but creating,
nature. Therefore, they created their own lane and they wanted to drive to back to the group. And it's like you created your own lane. You said you're your own distinct thing. You created your own lane. You diverted from the path that you were on to a new path, and then you jackknifed the road into the women's road and was like, "Yo, we're here," and you're on a 4-wheeler and they're on bikes. Like
yeah.
it's
So
not.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that, and I'm not saying that I'm not directing this at you, but I
You go
don't
ahead.
think that creating a transgender category within the same sport is excluding them. I think it's actually including them, because there is no separate category for them. So that's the reason they put them originally with other women, because the
Yeah.
name woman, yeah, the name woman is in your identity, but you're still different. If you look up the definition of transgender, I want to say it means a different type of woman. Like, you're a different type of woman. You're not a woman at birth. So you're a whole different category, like, and I think that's okay, but
Yeah.
maybe they should fight for their own categories, because now that they're not allowed to compete in women's sports, are they going to have to compete in men's sports if they don't consider themselves men?
So,
Then what?
well, it passed the House. It has to get to the Senate. I doubt it's going to pass the Senate, right? I doubt it's going to get past the Senate. If it does, Biden already signaled that he's gonna vote it down, which means they would have to get a 2/3 vote, which means of the 213 that initially voted, another 60 of those people at least will have to vote yes. That's not gonna happen. Okay, that's not gonna happen. So this bill was more symbolic more than anything. It was just a thing. It's a nothing burger. It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere fast. The bill is, and honestly, and that's another reason why. Like I seen people like visibly upset online. And I'm just like, this bill's not going anywhere, right? They just did it just to do it. They did it just to spite you. You know what I'm saying? Like they honestly did. They did it just to spite you, and now you're giving them the reaction that they want, and their base is feeding off your reaction, and you know what I'm saying, and the bill as well. So they've energized the base. They pissed you off. They got all the W's all the way around. They've accomplished their goal. When the correct response was no response, you just shouldn't have responded at all. It wasn't going anywhere at all. It wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
but I don't think you can say the best response is no response, because I mean, let's face it, as Black people, there's been a lot of crazy things they have done, and we've definitely reacted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
No,
hard.
but that's that's different because when they've done stuff, it has legs to then move and then actually become something. This it's literally not making it past the Senate.
Mhm.
They're tied up 50-50, and then the controlling vote is Kamala Harris. She's not doing that. It's election season. It's election season going forward. She's not voting yes to pass it. She's voting it down. You know what I'm saying? Because so she can have the talking point of whatever. I'm just thinking big strategically, politically. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't going anywhere. Like they literally just did it just to do something, just to say they did it. That's it. That's a lot of them did it just to say they did it, and so when their constituents, when they go home, they have some ammo to fight with. Hey, this is what I'm fighting for. I'm trying to get this bill passed. You've seen it online, and they go, yeah, we did see it online. Yay! And that's it. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game that people are getting played. That's why certain things are best to have no reaction. There's sometimes black people need to just not react. Sometimes the best reaction is no reaction because we literally give them what they wanted. Sometimes it just
Mm.
sometimes it's not an always thing. It's just certain scenarios you can see the politicians what they're aiming for and how they're trying to do it and what they're trying to do to you and your community, and you know what I'm saying, and the best response sometimes is no response because you elected your people in place to be there to represent you and to actually do what they're supposed to do. Now if you have absolutely no faith in them, then I mean you could cause an uproar, but I don't think they're not going to lose an election because you know what I'm saying? They voted yes on this bill. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Not now. Not now. Now, 2024 through 2028, we might see some crazy stuff happen. Because a lot of people they ain't got nothing left to lose. Um, so we might see some crazier things happen. But in this scenario, we're fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine. The status quo is going to keep going forward unless you're in conservative states because they are coming for them rights quick. They've already. I think most of them have already banned transgender athletes from that category. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is this: the reason why I'm in particular not for trans athletes being lumped into women's sports is because women have a distinct life challenge that they go through that is distinctly different than everybody else. They have distinct problems. They have the distinct threats to their livelihood, and challenges that literally, unless you are a woman, you literally cannot and will not experience them. It's just it. Yes, there are perks and benefits that come with being a woman, sure, but you can say that about anything. The whole thing is with the negatives that they get their positives, and the same vice versa with men. And I don't think it's fair to just try and get just the benefits of what women have without having gone through their distinct challenges as well. That's just me personally. Um,
Word.
yeah, yeah. Seen and heard a lot of women go through a lot of things, and I'm just like, yo, I don't ever have to do that, deal with that. God bless you. I hope I can. Can I help you in any way? Because there's just stuff. I mean, once you get past the monthly thing, you get to very like issues, and you get to look at it and you're like, yo, really, and then you get to talking to women, and then it's like a very common trend of, oh yeah, I've dealt with that too, and it's like a lot. It's like 97%. That's you know what I'm saying. Like women's struggle is so like common amongst women. It's kind of crazy because men's challenges, there's like distinct tiers of challenges, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's sometimes men will have never experienced that whole challenge ever. But women have like a monolith of challenges that's like literally all the same. All women
Mm.
can all relate to these distinct things without going to in depth with because I just don't want to potentially in the future get demonetized for talking about some of that stuff. We don't have to deal with it. We don't have to deal with it. And to jump in there last, which can be akin to saying like after the race is done, you know what I'm saying, and to go, you know what I'm saying, you want to run the trophy around. Like, no, no, because the ladies still got another race to run. And then they got another one to run after a certain age. Like it's there's just distinct women challenges that are just as men we're just not going to face, and I want men and everyone else to understand that. like women go through like really intense stuff on a regular basis that we just will not see.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, do you have anything else to add to that topic? I forgot to cut the fan on. Okay. Well, y'all, we gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get on down. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for watching. This has been episode 215. Don't spit on me unless your name is